Hello friends, here we are as I try and explore the next application in my very remedial learning journey on YouTube here in various applications to see how it might improve my life or possibly just enhance the viewing experience as I get better at this process. So today I'm working with OBS, a screen recording application many of you are probably familiar with, but I have managed to get the setup put together so you can obviously see my screen and my beautiful face here through my webcam, which apparently has worse quality than my cell phone, so I'll have to make a note for that in the future. Regardless, I'm just kind of experimenting for the first time here with how this might work. As you can see on the screen here, I basically just asked ChatGPT how to get set up on OBS, and that's how I've managed to get, again, my video here and the screen sharing itself. That being said, the initial set of instructions was frankly too advanced for what my dumb brain can manage. So as I went through this, I decided that I needed to ask it, I need way more detail. Can you explain this to me like I'm 12? So that obviously shows you where I'm at. That being said, ChatGPT and I'm sure other AI applications do a pretty good job of breaking things down. So kind of explain what the application is, help me get my settings put up so that my sound can work. I do have a microphone, obviously, like I said, the webcam here that I typically use for my work setup. So you can see myself in my Vladimir Zelensky setup here. But regardless, I wanted to at least provide maybe a little more value too with now that I have this set up, and obviously we'll work on expanding the application of this in the future. But I want to showcase, which I asked earlier, is how I might be able to manage this budding YouTube career, let's call it journey, while still juggling, full-time day job, family, friends, life, relaxing, and trying to squeeze in what I can. So it did set up, a pretty basic process here for me. One video a week. I think that's very manageable. Of course, to get popular, I think you have to do multiple a week. I am far from that, as you can tell with my very basic understanding of how this all works, but we will expand how that works here in the future. It did suggest, based off kind of what I talked about previously off camera here with how I might be able to fit things in, and it shows that I could maybe try and do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for 30 minutes to an hour to figure everything out that I'm trying to do. And that's of course researching various things to look into, different applications, what I'm going to talk about. I am freewheeling this one completely. I don't have any script or even any cliff notes, so it probably shows here in the final product because this will have very little editing. But typically here in the afternoons, if I can sneak in just a little bit of time to figure this stuff out, this OBS thing seems pretty cool. I think I can understand the application and kind of basically how it works. We'll see how this evolves in the future, but pretty nice too that you can use AI like this to help kind of structure your days or fit things in that maybe you didn't think you had time for. In this case, I'm trying to squeeze in this learning journey in a relatively packed, hectic daily schedule. So I'm dedicating 3-4 days a week, 30 minutes to an hour maybe each day as best as possible to figure out these applications. Various editing, as you saw in the previous video with my very, very bad CapCut foray into video editing. I did very much enjoy that, and I think that'll be a lot more fun once I get more comfortable with the tool. Same thing I think with this. I'll have to figure out how and when to use this and juggle the various applications and whatnot. But pretty neat. Very new in this process, and already I'm learning a lot. I think there's only a million trillion other things that I can continue down this journey, but it is not quite as daunting as I thought it might be, at least with the help of an AI application to break things down for me like I am in fact a child. That being said, I appreciate the views here, and we'll continue on next time with next installment of A 40-Year-Old Man Learns Basic Technology. Cheers.